What's up, guys? I'm Jimmy. I'm here at Big Motorsports, and I have with me the brand new 2018 S1000 Single R. This is one of my favorite bikes on the market. I'm a big fan of the sports standard class, but this bike brings in a lot of other features that you don't see on some of the competition. Let me tell you a little bit about it. So, firstly, let me tell you about dynamic damping control. It's one of the things that BMW offers on their sports standard, the S1000 Single R. It gives you the ability to change your rebound, your compression, and your preload on this bike all completely electronically. So you can easily touch a button and set this bike up for different types of riding or different weights as well. So let's say you're in the morning going out for a casual sporty ride with your friends, and then that afternoon you plan to meet up with your girlfriend. She's going to ride on the back with you. Of course, those are two very, very different situations. What you're buying when you buy this bike is really more than one bike, because it's capable of being able to do so many different things back to back without any tools required. Alright guys, so back here on the back of the bike, I'm going to talk to you about dynamic traction control. Because this bike has 160 horsepower, which is really awesome, but only awesome if we can get all that power onto the asphalt. So BMW offers you the same system that they have in the S1000RR, their race bike, in this bike as well. So with dynamic traction control, you're going to be able to lean as hard as you want, pour on the throttle. Say you're taking a track day out with your friends and you're maybe get a little bit more on the gas than you should with your tire wear. The bike is going to know when it applies that traction control intervention that it's leaned over 50 degrees because you're awesome. And it's going to apply the traction control in a way that limits the power but doesn't give you too much intervention, knowing that your contact patch is smaller than it would be if you were upright. So long story short, it's going to make your lap times better when your tires start to wear out, and it's going to make you a lot safer if you're out riding on the street. Okay, so up here at the front of the bike, I want to talk to you about anti-lock brakes, which of course you all know they do. BMW, as well as with all the other bikes in their lineup, offer ABS. With this bike and a handful of others, they're also going to offer you what we call ABS Pro. Very simple difference between the two of them, but as I was talking to you about the dynamic traction control, it works the same way. Essentially, it's going to measure your lean angle. It's going to know that the contact patch is smaller when you're leaned over, and it's going to apply the ABS intervention in a way that keeps you more safe by not locking up the front tire, obviously, and also hopefully not lifting you up in a corner and sending you off the road as well. I know from personal experience it doesn't feel good, so we don't want to go through that. We want to be able to squeeze the brakes as hard as we need to in a corner, especially a blind corner, and be able to safely exit and stand the bike upright without running off the road. So that is what the system is designed to do for you. It's going to keep you as safe as humanly possible for in that situation where you come around a corner blind and there's an old lady in the middle of the street getting the newspaper. You're not going to have to worry about that. It's going to make sure you're taken care of. Alright, let me tell you about one more thing that I love on this bike. It is this little thing right here. BMW calls this the Gearshift Assist Pro. Essentially, it's a quick shifter just like you'd find on other bikes, and it's going to allow you to clutchless upshift and downshift as hard or aggressively as you could possibly want. I can tell you from experience, going from 5th gear down to 2nd gear, you could absolutely close the throttle and just stomp on this thing, and it's going to auto blip the throttle for you, so you don't have this back end breaking free, and you can focus on your speed and throttle entering the corner instead of having to blip the throttle yourself, downshift, rev match, and get all that. It allows you to focus more on your line on the track, your speed on the track, and getting framed off the bike, entering into a corner. Or if you're the guy that just rides this bike casually on the street, it allows you to have a little bit more convenience and not have to worry about putting that left hand back up to put it on the clutch when you're driving around casually, when you got your left elbow on the tank to relax a little bit. You just bump it as much as you need to, and the bike takes care of the rest. In addition, there's one other cool little feature right here. It's a really simple thing, but you can take this linkage off, you can attach it back here behind the pivot point, and give yourself GP shifting like that. So if you want to take it to the track and ride it a little bit more aggressively, you can switch it back and forth with ease. Or if you're a guy that's going to track this bike out exclusively, you can leave it there. You don't have to buy any extra parts. Just save a little bit more money for those extra performance upgrades instead. Hey, alright, so there's one other thing I want to talk to you guys about on this bike that I really, really enjoy. Firstly, cruise control. My God, how nice is that, right? Just being able to set it and take your hand off the throttle. Takes your riding from 45-minute rides comfortably up to 4-hour rides comfortably. You don't have to worry about your wrists cramping up, your fingers cramping up. And it is a true cruise control as well. So it's not just a throttle lock or something simple. It is going to maintain your speed as long as you need it to. In addition, all your clustering controls here is really, really easy to see with this LCD screen, and all of your functions are easily accessible to you the entire time that you're riding. No like tricky menus to navigate or anything like that when you're riding this bike. You also have different power modes that you can switch to very easily as well. So if you get caught in a rain shower or something like that, you can easily adjust the bike to that kind of riding. In addition, that's another thing that allows you to jump on a 1000cc super standard and really work your way up to what this bike is capable of. Being able to put it in rain mode, ride it for a week or so while you get used to it, and then ramp your way up makes this a much safer bike for somebody that's an intermediate level rider to jump onto and be on a high performance motorcycle. So all this stuff and more is available for you guys to see on this bike, and I love this new Motorsports color scheme on this one. It's the first time I've seen this color. It looks really, really good. It looks even better in person. Please, if you have any questions, call me or stop by and see me. Just ask for Jimmy. I'm our BMW specialist here at Big Number One, and I will be more than happy to help you out and answer any questions you have, or just BS and talk to you about bikes. Thank you guys so much for watching, and please share with your friends.